Hey there and welcome to another guide. Today we will talk about breeding in Monster Crown. Alright, first off you need to have progressed through the story enough in order to unlock breeding. If you are stuck after Brutus, you probably have skipped an event in the crossroads. You have to visit the bar right next to the item shop there in order to progress towards the Humanism Kingdom. Alright, breeding every monster has 6 forms, like the base form and 5 hybrid forms, for each type. So when you are able to breed, you got 2 options. You see a plus, that's the primary, and a minus, which is the secondary symbol. They both have a function. It doesn't really matter though in which line of tree or anything you put in there, because every monster can crossbreed with each other. You must select the primary and the secondary parent. And the offspring will start as an egg, and that will take some time in the incubator to hatch. The resulting offspring starts at the level 4 and inherits the primary parent species, and attack, speed and defense stats. While the secondary parent will pass on its type, colors and resilience, magic and hit point stats. The offspring can also inherit moves from each parent to a maximum of 5, if compatible. So these stats may look a little bit intimidating, but let me explain. Like for the primary monster, the species stat, if you put in an ambigu, then it will be an ambigu variant. With attack, well it's just attack damage, and then speed is just how fast he is, defense is actually just like how defensive it is. The stat of the ambigu will just all transfer towards your child, that is. For the secondary parent, it will take its type, which can be brute for instance, its color pattern, its resilience stat, its magical stat and hit points. Hit points just stands for HP, and the magic stat you can differ for like special defense if you are within the Pokemon rules. It can, within the moves, it can inherit, that's just kinda random. But then this is just only with basic breeding in Monster Crown. But there's also a high temperature breeding. You won't get an egg, but you will get an embryo. In order to see what outcome it had become, you have to level it up a little in order to grow and to see what it will be. But if it dies in embryo state, it will be lost forever and you have to breed another one to see what it will become. You probably have noticed the crown by the portrait of your monster. Well, that tells you how far you are in the breeding tree of that monster. So if like it has one child, right, then the crown has a number 2 on it. And if that child makes another one, then that one will get a 3 crown. And so on and so on. So you can just go on and just go within the passing line within ever. Then if you progress far enough in the story, there's also a lab to the far east side of the map. There you can go select the genes to pass down. What this means from the left to right is you can select which stat you want for the primary parent to pass down and which stat for the secondary parent to pass down. From left to right, that is HP, attack, magic, speed, defense, resilience, base monster, color pattern, the tap action and the growth rate. So with this mechanic, you can finally create your ultimate monster, right? Well, there's lots of more stuff coming in the upcoming updates, so be ready for some more. I hope this video was useful for you, and if it was, please leave a like and subscribe. I got some social links down in the description, so have a look at that if you want to. And above all, have fun mates. Wheelie out.